Years ago I used to have my own vegetable garden, but that was a long, long time ago. But it's fun to do, you know. I remember as kids at school, your first experience, and probably a lot of people go through this, your first experience of anything growing was the mustard and cress thing on the kitchen windowsill, you know. And just the delight of throwing those tiny little seeds down, and a couple of weeks later seeing this stuff growing. And it's that multiplied to the nth degree when you come up and you're doing it in a garden like this, and you're growing your veg. You know, to see stuff coming from seed and then eventually eating it at the end of the day, picking it straight out of the ground and eating it. And anybody will tell you there is nothing to beat the taste of fresh growing veg. When I first got this, it hadn't been touched for 5 years, and it was about 3-4 feet tall and sort of thick weeds, brambles, comfrey, which has got huge roots. And you looked at it and just thought, how in the name of God am I ever going to get this started? Because that's what it took in the end. It just had to be dug out. We were thinking of bringing in rotavators and mini diggers and all that sort of stuff, but it would have been a waste of time. The only way in any garden, I'll tell you the same thing, the only way to get rid of weeds is to dig them out. You know, and it does. But once, I mean, you look around it and the soil, luckily, was very, very good in it. The idea just to grow on one's own, growing vegetables and stuff like that there is appealing, and especially in this day and age with prices of food. And then we're also being encouraged to get into this for environmental reasons. But the good thing about being up in a place like this is there's a really tremendous community spirit about the whole thing. Everybody mucks in and helps everybody else. So if you're away for any period of time, whether you're going on your summer holidays or whether you're ill in hospital or whatever, there's always somebody who comes down and looks after it for you. You know, things will get watered, and you know, things will get picked when they need to get picked and stuff like that there. I grew sweet corn, and it got to July, August, the ripening time, and I had huge, big, beautiful big sweet corn. But because of the weather last year, July, August was just a total washout. It didn't ripen. So it got big enough, but it just didn't ripen, and that was another crop gone. And you know, it makes you wonder sometimes. You think, you know, it certainly puts things in perspective, because I said to a few friends, you know, you would not want to be dependent on feeding a family. And you know, you put you into places like Africa and stuff like that, where they're dependent on their crop to feed a family, you know, with corn, sweet corn and stuff like that. And if it fails, that's it. There's no Tesco to go to, no Sainsbury's to go to, you know, no corner shop. It's for real, you know, so it certainly puts things in perspective. Government policies is pushing people towards, you know, getting out and growing your own. The whole carbon thing, the climate change thing, all that sort of stuff comes into play with it too. But there's no question, they are important. As I said before, there are umpteen people in the allotments that help each other out, give each other plants, give each other advice, look after each other's plots. There's no shortage of knowledge to be gained, and certainly by all means give it a go. It's a really, really satisfying thing to do.